Hall blasting it. Why is Taylor Hall? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It went all the way down. Steven Lorentz gets the empty netter. I'm going to be turning Auston Matthews into a playoff performer. Now, we all know Matthews and the Leafs, they both have not had a lot of playoff success and a lot of disappointments coming in the playoffs. One playoff series win in 8 years. But all of that is going to change today as I'm going to be upgrading Auston Matthews to a 99 overall in the hopes that he can finally lead Toronto back to the promised land for the first time since 1967. So there he is, a 99 overall Matthews on that first line alongside William Nylander and Mitch Marner, two 91 and 93 overall players. Then we got Domi, Tavares, and Matthew Knies, Pacioretty alongside Scott Laughton and David Camp, and then their fourth line honestly isn't that great. Defensively, I mean, Brendan Carlo definitely helps things out. They got Chris Tanev, Jake McKay, Morgan Riley, who's completely washed up at the age of 30, and then in goal, we're going to be rocking with Anthony Stolarz as our starter, but obviously auto-rotate goalies is on, so who knows what EA is going to end up finishing up. Maybe they'll just split the games come playoff time. We are going to be finding out if Auston Matthews can finally lead the Toronto Maple Leafs to a Stanley Cup here in NHL 25. He's going to have one, and I mean one season only to get the job done. So if you want to see the Leafs finally get it done, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Toronto is going to end up finishing the season third in our division despite having a 50-win year. 50 wins, 26 losses, 6 in overtime for 106 points. Tampa and Florida were both better than us, and Ottawa, they're not going to make the playoffs, so we do not have to worry about an absolutely horrific matchup. We got Florida as the best team in the league, and the top 3 teams are all from the Atlantic, so that is just great towards our challenge of bringing the Toronto Maple Leafs to Stanley Cup. Hey, yo, shout out to Minnesota. 49 wins on the season, not too shabby. And Buffalo, they put in 44 wins themselves. Despite being a 99 overall, Matthews is only going to end up putting up 56 goals, 108 points. I thought he would simulate a lot better than that, to be honest. Mitch Marner put up 101, which would be a career high. Nylander had 85. Max Pacioretty had a very solid season on that third line, 26 goals, 55 points. John Tavares was an absolute bum. And if we take a look at our goalies, they pretty much split the time. Joseph All had a slightly higher save percentage. But I mean, in real life, Toronto's going to rock with Stoli as their starter come playoff time, especially after what happened last night to Joseph Wall against the San Jose Sharks. That was definitely not a bright performance at all. Auston Matthews is going to take home his first Art Ross trophy with 108 points, followed by Barkov, who put up 104, which I believe would be a brand new career high. Kirill Kaprizov had 101, Mitch Marner 101, Sam Reinhart was up there. Rantanen actually recovered his season very well in Dallas. We got Pasto at 95, Kachuk 92, and on the goal side, Kirill the Thrill, 58 goals. Followed by Matthews, who had 56. Connor Bedard had 53 as a 19-year-old. Leon put up 51. Kucherov had 51. McKinnon with 50. Rantanen had 48 himself. For the goaltenders, Vasilevsky and Bob are going to tie in wins, both with 44 apiece. And for shutouts, it would be Sorokin, Bob, Decord, and Luukkonen, all tying with 6. And here we go. We got another rendition of Leafs versus Tampa in round number 1, so that should be very exciting. Possibly another 7-game series. Here we go in game number 1 of the postseason. Obviously, we want to have a very long playoff run, and already we're down 2-0 in the first game. Matthews gets us on the board, though. There's the 99 overall finally kicking in. I remember 2 years ago, oh, wait a minute, Auston Matthews again, multi-goal game in the postseason. And then David Camp, wait a minute, Toronto might be different this year. 7 minutes to go in game number 1. The Leafs, yes sir, baby. Max Pacioretty ices the game, and I know it's only one victory, but goddamn, I mean, we were down 0-2. I'm not at all worried. That gave me a lot of confidence that I'm going to sim game number 2. We win that one as well. Go to game 3, back in Toronto. We ultimately end up losing that, take a 3-1 series lead. There we go. We have the Lightning on the verge of elimination in a gentleman's sweep here in Tampa Bay. First period, 3-0 lead. Domi with a pair and William Nylander. And of course, the Tampa Bay Lightning get their own in the second period. 3 goals apiece, 3-0 back-to-back periods. No, Anthony Cirelli on Stolarz will give the Lightning the lead as they try to force a Game 6 back in Toronto. 10 minutes to go. Matthews, there we go. 99 overall, yet again performing. This already is probably his best playoff run of his career, and Borkstrand, of course, has to take the lead for Tampa Bay. 2 minutes to go, and it looks like the Lightning, they will hold on. I swear to God, if the Leafs lose yet again in round number 1, I'm going to lose my load here. 2-0 lead after 1, 2-1 after 2. Nick Paul gets Tampa Bay back in this game and on the board. I want to see who the goal... Oh, my God. Ryan Reeves is scoring come playoff time, and Morgan Riley. Who knows? Maybe he's going off. And then Matthews, thank you. 3-1 advantage gives us the insurance marker that we needed. We're out-shooting Tampa, outscoring Tampa, and Matthews has been on an absolute tear. And it looks like we are going to be headed to round number 2 after defeating the Lightning in 6 games. And now we move to round number 2, where we do face the Ottawa Senators. The Battle of Ontario. In real life, it's a horrible matchup for Toronto, but in the game, I mean, we should be able to get it done. We do have a better on-paper roster than them. And just like last series, even after a few bar-burning games, we got a 3-1 advantage headed to Toronto for game number 5. Hopefully, to end the series. First period, 2-0 lead for the Ottawa. For the Toronto Maple Leafs, John Tavares and Morgan Riley. Second period, all right, it's only a 1-goal game. Tavares gets a pair in this one as Amato and Tim Stützle. And then there we go. William Nylander will give us an insurance marker. Wait a minute, David Kampf extends the lead to 3. And Ottawa, Fabian Zetterlund gets one on Stolarz. The game is not over yet. They get a power play. Don't get anything on it, though. 5 minutes to go for Leaf fans. Well, the pressure is on. It is a 1-goal game with 2:19 to go here in the third period of game number 5. Ottawa's season is indeed on the line. Oh, my God. Ridley Gregg absolutely blasted that one. Zub back to Nick Cousins. Nick Cousins! I mean, he fired it a little bit too high. Zub again. Oh, wait a minute. William Nylander, less than a minute to go here. The Leafs are under pressure. They finally get it out, though. Matthews, get in there. 99 Matthews going to work right now, battling, winning puck battles for the first time come playoff time. Gaudette gives it over to Ridley Gregg. Empty net for the Sens. Why do they got Ridley Gregg out there as their extra attacker? Zub. Oh, my God, in the middle. Riley skates it out. Empty net. Morgan Riley. Can he ice the game? Nyes! There it is. Matthew Nyes will ice it against the Ottawa Senators. And that should do it. That should punch the Leafs ticket to the conference finals for the first time in over 2 decades. And now in the conference finals, we play the Carolina Hurricanes, who haven't won a conference finals game in a long time. The last 2 times they got there, they have gotten swept. They at least win a game, though, against us. They win 2. We were down 2-1 in the series. We now head into a very pivotal game number 5 here in the conference finals. 2-0 lead after 1, 3-0 after 2. And there we go. Toronto now is 1 win away from the Stanley Cup Finals. Here we go. Game 6 in Carolina. Their season on the line. The Leafs got a 2-1 advantage entering the third period thanks to Pacioretty and Scott Laughton of all people. I mean, he was a trade deadline acquisition, so he is doing his job. But Logan Stankoven on the power play will tie things up at 2. And Max Domi, the man who never scores, is going to give Toronto the go-ahead goal in the late stages of this third period. Now it is just time to see if they can hold on with 1:11 to go. Sitting on a 1-goal lead, the Toronto Maple Leafs also on the penalty kill. Oh no, Svechnikov, this is not going to be great at all. We got to get it out. Scott Laughton skates it out. Only 10 seconds to go in the PK. 53 left in the game. Full pressure. You know what? We got to stay hungry here. We cannot allow them to just control it in our own zone. Your mom's a hoe. Coming in over to Jarvis. Jarvis! What a save by Anthony Stolarz. 42.8 seconds to go here in the third period. The Leafs trying to hold on, trying to advance to the Cup Finals for the first time since 67. Another great save by Stoli. Roslovic out in front, and Stolarz is putting on a highlight reel right now. Hall blasting it. Why is Taylor Hall? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It went all the way down. Steven Lorentz gets the empty netter, and that might seal the deal on the game and seal Carolina's fate for the rest of the season as Toronto. Taylor Hall walked in from the blue line, had a good opportunity, honestly, to get a decent shot, but no way, no how. Jacob Slavin. No, it wasn't Slavin. It ended up hitting one of the Toronto Maple Leaf players. I believe Chris Tanev, Mr. Blocks himself, It hits his shin pad, bounces off of Steven Lorenz's stick. Oh my God, he actually tipped that, actually. Wait a minute, Steven Lorenz batted that out of midair, and it goes all the way down the ice in the conference finals with an empty net. The Toronto Maple Leafs luck is absolutely insane for that to happen at that time. I mean, it is unbelievable. They're headed to the Cup finals for the first time since 1967. Okay, this has got to be some sort of sick joke. How the hell have the Anaheim Ducks made it out of the Western Conference that is an absolute bloodbath to play us in the Stanley Cup finals? Not only did they beat my Oilers in 7, they dominated the Canucks in 5, and also the Vegas Golden Cheaters. So here they are, I guess. Cinderella run by Anaheim, potentially upsetting the Toronto Maple Leafs. I mean, who freaking knows what is going to happen here in the Cup Finals, but in game number 1, Anaheim is going to steal it in Toronto 4-3. Hopefully, the Leafs can have a much better effort here in game number 2. We do have a 1-0 lead entering the third period. Come on, Toronto. Can we hold on and tie the series up? And thank you, Ryan Reeves, for scoring a Stanley Cup final goal. Unbelievable. The series has now made the switch to Anaheim. Game number 3, I believe. 1-0 lead after 1, 3-0 after 2, and unfortunately, we're going to fall down 2-1 to the Anaheim Ducks. Well, I can't sugarcoat it. This is a must-win for the Toronto Maple Leafs. First period, we get a 2-1 advantage. Brendan Carlo and Max Pacioretty. Second period, there we go. Nyes and Tavares makes it a 4-1 game entering the third period, and luckily, we will tie the series up. I mean, I'll be honest, if we didn't do that, the series was probably over. Luckily, now it is a best of 3, and we have home ice advantage. So heading into game 5 in Toronto, the building is rocking. There we go. Matthews and Nylander, the big guns. Matthews on the penalty kill as well, shorthanded. Second period, 3-0 advantage. It looks like the Leafs, oh my God, Steven Lorentz is chipping in. He had that empty netter in the conference finals. We can never forget about that. God damn it. 4-0 lead with 10 minutes to go in the third period. The Toronto Maple Leafs are looking to go up 3-2 in the series and potentially win Lord Stanley in Anaheim for game number 6. Here we go. The cup is in the building. First period, Anaheim takes a 2-1 lead. Second period, Anaheim has a 4-2 lead as the Leafs, they are just not focused here. Oh my God, Alex Killorn will score. And I mean, it's, oh wow, Robbie Fabry too. This game is over. We have to go back to Toronto for a game 7. What is going on right now? Well, it all comes down to this. Game 7 in Toronto. First period, no score. Second period, we got a 1-1 tie. David Camp and Ryan Strome. Oh my God, Toronto, please, for the love of God, do not blow this right now. We have made it this far for you. Just, there we go, Ryan freaking Reeves. Out of all players that could score, I definitely would... is he going to get the game winner right now? This would be the most Toronto way to win possibly ever. A fourth-line, borderline NHL player in Ryan Reeves scoring the game winner in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Regardless, we got to protect the lead here. Defend the lead. Let's go. Sit back. We're not going to go full trap right now because we still have 1:52 that we got to kill off with a 1-goal lead. Come on, Toronto. We have to hold on to this. 1:21 left to go in the third period. We're sitting on a 1-goal lead, all thanks to Ryan Reeves. Oh no, we lose the draw. Trouba over. Lacombe blocked in front. Carlo, get it out, Carlo. You got to move it. Morgan Riley, less than a minute to go. Riley, get the line, brother. Riley. Oh no, Morgan Riley's bucket came off. We're shorthanded. Strome coming in, toe drag. Nice. William Nylander finally playing defense in Game 7 of the Cup Finals, but he loses it. Terry. Back to Trouba. Trouba bombs one away. Lacombe, though, shooting. Nice save by Stoli. A rebound, and Ryan Strome. No, he's going to tie the game up. Toronto, we were like 28 seconds away from winning the goddamn Stanley Cup. What were you doing? Oh, my. Auston Matthews got to come out here. We got to go full attack right now. We got to get a goal. We need a goal. Full attack by the Leafs. Full forecheck. Killorn to Karlsson. Are we really about to lose this right now? Marner up to Carlo. Nylander finding Matthews. Here's the 99 overall. Auston. Matthews, you got to win that puck battle, Matthews. That's your puck, buddy. Auston, what are you doing? Why is there only one guy in with full attack as well? Killorn coming down over Karlsson. Nice save by Stoli. Rebound, and he's going to cover it up. I thought we were going to hop into a third period where we would just kill off the remainder of the clock and win the Stanley Cup. We get 10.3 seconds to go. We got to win this draw. Oh, my God. Y'all are horrible at winning draws right now. Jake McCabe. Up to Matthew Nyes. Nyes. 5 seconds to go. Nyes. Why? Nyes. Why? All right, I guess we're going to be headed to overtime. Auston Matthews and the Toronto Maple Leafs. They had a 1-goal lead thanks to Ryan Reeves, but now they got to score one more in overtime to get the job done, to win their first Stanley Cup in damn near 70 years. 70 years. Slow my roll a little bit here. Strome. Oh, no. Coming in. Petrano turns it over. Here we go. Matthews the other way. 2-on-1 with Mitch Marner. Just absolutely folded. Matthews shooting. Nice save by the netminder and John Gibson. Matthews down on that forecheck though. Okay, Matthews. All right, tummy ache. Walking it. Oh my God. 99 overall. And for what? For you to do that in front of the net, brother? Troy Terry shot. Rebound. Come on, Toronto. This is a tie game, defensive zone draw. Y'all need to get it out of the zone. Oh no, Strome has been killing y'all on the face-offs, man. I don't think he's lost one in this third period yet, and they got full pressure. This is not great. Who just got bitched in the corner? Troy Terry, back to the point. Trouba, Mintyukov, Vetrano, Trouba, shooting. It was blocked in front though. Toronto's holding the fort right now. Full pressure, Jacob Trouba, and a nice save by Anthony Stolarz. 14:07 to go. Finally, we win a draw. Nyes, get it out, Nyes. Matthew Nyes just skates into the corner. Oh my God, is he brain dead? Really? Tanev, here we go. Chris Tanev coming in. Tanev, toe drag release. Nice shot there. That was actually a juicy-ass rebound. We had the second forward line out there, but they're tired as well. We don't have any legs right now. Mintyukov, one-touch deke. Loses it, though, to Nyes. Very nice, brother. Very, very nice. Delayed penalty. Toronto headed to the power play. Okay. I can live with that. Tavares getting board played. I would like to get a change right now, boys, please. Yeah, the top power play unit come out, please and thank you. That would be great. Here we go. Marner the other way. Mitch, you have some room. Pacioretty. That's the weakest shot you could ever for Max. We desperately need this right now. Come on, Auston Matthews. Up to the draw. 99 overall. Come on, Tommy Ake. You got to win it, brother. You got to... Oh, he loses it clean to Mason McTavish of all players. Matthews steals it, though. Tommy Ake trying to walk out. I mean, what are you doing there, dude? I mean, what are you even trying to do, to be honest? Come on, Matthews. You get revenge here on the draw. Loses it again. He loses both the draws clean, but he picks it up over Marner. Or that's Nylander. Oh, my God, William Nylander. What are you doing, man? There it goes. Back to 5-on-5. Even strength here in overtime. Over to John Tavares. Tavares moves it up to Marner. Marner has no energy whatsoever. Moves it to Matthews. Matthews to Nylander. Rips one on the net. I mean, that's a questionable shot, Willie. Very questionable. Marner, where... Okay, all right. They're going for a change. Leo Carlsson coming down the length of the ice over to Robbie Fabry. Robbie Fabry waiting. Carlo steals it, though. Carlo turns it over. Uh-oh. Nice save by Stolarz. David Camp up to Morgan Riley. Third line is out there for the Leafs right now. Scott Laughton turns it over. Come on, Scott Laughton. You scored a few big goals this playoff run, buddy. I need you to pick it up here. Carlo getting board played at the Anaheim bench. Cutter Gauthier walking in, getting hammered by Max Pacioretty. The new play style is working out. Scott Laughton shot him a goddamn cannon. Oh my God. Damn near had the game winner. David Camp. Come on, move it back to the point, Camp. Man, Toronto's not getting any offensive pressure whatsoever this entire overtime frame. I swear to God, it feels like we've been on our heels. 1:47 left to go in overtime. Let's see what we can do. Steven Lorentz. Why do we got... we got our fourth line out there right now. Steven Lorentz loses that puck. I want to make a change right now. I desperately want to make a change. Ryan Reeves throwing the body. If we lose because I got the fourth line out in the... Oh, no. For Toronto. Okay. Time for a change. Oh, no. Bad time for a change. Horrible time for a change. Never mind. Bobby McMahon. Nylander. Oh, my God. Willie backdoor feed rebound. How did John Gibson make those saves? We had a 2-on-0 to win the Stanley Cup, and both of them choked. Oh, my God. William Nylander, how? How is that even freaking possible? Go, Bobby. Bobby McMahon, he's got some room. Coming down the wing. McMahon firing, and it's poked. Of course it is by Leeson, but he wins the puck battle. McMahon. Oh, Marner is so weak on that puck, dude. 12 seconds to go. We might be headed to double overtime. Leeson coming in. One final rush for Toronto. Nylander to Matthews. Tummy ache. Come on. Game 7, double overtime it is, I guess. Here we go. We had a goddamn 2-0 to end that period, and we just flustered, man. The Toronto Maple Leafs be selling yet again. It doesn't matter what stage in the playoffs they are. What's going on, Matthews? You gonna get up, buddy? God damn. Oh, no. Troy Terry. Nice save there by Stolars. See, we don't get those chances. We're not getting any chances right now. I need Toronto to start to cook here. They did not play well in that first overtime frame. Matthews coming in. Matthews waiting. Behind the net to Marner. Over to Nylander. Getting bodied, though. You got two small guys in the corner, but they're drawing a power play. 17-19 to go here in the third period. Can the Toronto Maple Leafs get it done? Mintyukov up to McGinn. We have a power play, man. 1:30 left on the PP. Lundstrom. Are you kidding me? Lundstrom will get the game winner, the Stanley Cup winner in overtime on the penalty kill. Are you kidding me? And the Anaheim Ducks, the Cinderella story has been completed. They spoil the Maple Leafs, finally getting it done. As we had the lead in the third, we gave it up, and then we ended up losing in double overtime on the power play. That is the most Leaf way to go out I think I've ever seen in my entire life, dude. We got Alex Killorn as the Conn Smythe winner, something I never thought I'd ever see. 7 goals, 24 points, 40 hits. Led Anaheim to a Stanley Cup berth. And there it is, Leaf fans. You get to witness the Stanley Cup being raised in your building, but unfortunately, it's not for your team, as the ultimate choke artist of Toronto will remain the same. They don't get it done. Even with a 99 overall Auston Matthews, they're going to have to sit here and watch Ratko Gudas be the captain of a Stanley Cup winning team. As the Anaheim Ducks, they will get it done in Game 7. I mean, I guess you could say Matthews showed up. 17 goals, 29 points, but couldn't get it done in overtime when the team needed him the most. So he still is a complete seller. Mitch Marner had 26, only 6 goals, though. William Nylander had 23. Pacioretty, 11 goals and 18 points is kind of crazy. John Tavares had 10 goals. What about Stoli in the playoffs? 15, 7, and 2. He had 2 shutouts. Only a .906 save percentage, though. Tummy Ache Matthews is going to have a clean sweep on all the major individual awards outside of the Hart and the Maurice Richard. That would go to Barkov and Kirill the Thrill. We got Makar taking home the Norris, Killorn the Conn Smythe, Logan Thompson will win the Vezina. Well, that is going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. I would like to say thank you all for watching, and until next time, don't be silly. Wrap your willy.